Yep. Flip the switch. Alright, we're back in session for checks and vouchers today. Happy Thursday.
My apologies for Monday, but it was when I was scheduled doctor's thing. I gotta go with what they give you.
You're kind of on their schedule. That's
Yeah.
about all you can do.
My right arm's getting stronger and I can actually write now.
That's good. You got control of it.
It's a lot
Yeah.
steadier.
Oh, yeah.
You're losing your doctor's signature.
I'm on pickup now.
Good. Jeremy get it all detailed for you?
Cleaned it up.
Did he? Good.
Oh, yeah.
I know when I left it, I told Bobby Lee that there's so much more. Yeah, it did.
Morning, Brad.
Bradley? Cell phone stipend each month.
Yep.
I gave him that Duramax Chevy that I was driving again for the company.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one. And that, he's such a fidgety kid. The butter steel on the steering wheel
Mm-hmm.
is almost peeled all off.
Really?
Drive down the road. I could tell it was chewing
Chewing
on
on it. Get a cover for it.
It's his now. We need to go, we need to find a revenue slicer in there. Hard time finding it. There for a while, it was easy to find a decent pickup for drive, now it's getting more tough,
And you really haven't come down much on pricing either.
especially the red one. That white one's all that long.
Yeah.
Lot of phone bills coming in this quarter.
Yep, appears to be in there.
Well, this first back is on this phone stipend.
Yep.
I agree. All of a sudden, $5.
Yep, yep. Whoops, forgot that, didn't I? Sorry, Stoney, you're gonna have to figure it out yourself.
Get to that one, would you pull that if you see that?
You know, the cemetery.
Is it? Right, I just wanna make sure that it's that. I just wanna investigate it. Linda,
My daughter's it.
$420.
We haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
That's the only thing that first stack was a telephone.
Voucher,
Check them.
check number 106527. Voucher's 11390. Good with it.
Yours is one for 420. Is that the one you was asking?
Yeah, I already looked at it.
Alright.
Yep.
It had in it what you thought
Yep.
needed.
Yep.
Okay. 'Cause I didn't see any problem on it, looking at it.
I just didn't get to see the voucher side. I went, scanned through everything this morning, and I just didn't catch that one.
Right, right. That's what we're supposed to do.
Oh, there's a lot of paper towels.
Yeah, it takes quite a few. Ours go away pretty quick at our shop, with just 2 guys working in there.
Yes, see ya. He's got diesel. Steady cab, Rainer cab.
Okay.
There's time up.
It's kind of all sided.
Used one, good used one, or new
Yeah.
one, or what? Okay.
Ford, Chevy, don't matter.
Okay. Thank you for being the catch down there, Steve.
That's all right. I'm trying to earn my
I thought I had
I'm-
it pulled apart, but
I'm
it's
trying to
hard
earn my-
sometimes.
I'm trying to earn my pay. Trust me, you earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are gonna earn it even more in the future. Hi, Wade. Hey, Wade.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Got court today?
Suspension justice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you bet.
Judge need another gavel up there?
Amen.
We don't want them hit over the head, we just want to quiet them down.
Quiet him down.
Trying to help eradicate our drug problem one case at a time.
Good deal.
I can't believe when I read the paper, I mean, he's in there.
It's never ending.
And then,
Yes. Yeah, well, hopefully, people who come into Coffee County will learn that
We don't want your
this
business.
is not the place for you. If you're gonna do illegal activities, then you need to go somewhere else.
amazing.
Yep. Well, if you need me, let me know.
Very good.
We always need you, but not right now.
Monday.
Sometimes a lot worse than others. Really bad.
You wanna take up the executive session for that? We've had one on that prior to.
I'll,
And you received a phone call this morning, right? Yesterday?
it all runs together.
About the jail? Maybe he tried to call. And didn't get a hold of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't recall a phone call about the jail. I mean, I've talked about the jail to a number of people. Most recently, it's been related to change orders and payouts and nothing, River City and those type of things. But then that, I don't think
Okay.
I've talked to anybody, but I'm open for a discussion.
Yep.
I mean, the brick's going up.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it to everybody's attention while Wade's sitting in here, that the new rumor floating around up at Lebo Way is that, the jail is already $10 million over budget.
What?
I was gonna bring that up.
It's gonna
Where'd that come
cost $40 million instead of $30 million. $30 million wasn't even the proper number to begin with. But,
Well,
Don't they listen to that, don't they?
just apparently there's somebody up there that thinks they know
well, it's,
something and they're just misinformed, or they don't have their,
So,
it's one of the people that's gonna stop all the, I can't think of the right words now, all the corruption that we have going on
yeah.
in this room is who's stating this, so.
so the bond issue, I guess to review, the bond issue went to the voters. They approved no more than $30 million. The jail and the renovation to the court side is not gonna be, I think in your words, a penny over $30 million. So I'm not sure where the confusion is. There is a budget, the budget is set, and however it has to happen, it's not gonna go over that.
And everything's on schedule and going correctly as far as payouts and
I mean,
everything, so.
I'd
it's
encourage
just-
anybody who thinks otherwise to come in and get facts, because misinformation, rumors and misinformation, all they do is create division, and that's not what we need.
That's what's trying to help forward these people's agenda.
I don't know who-
Hate and discontent, so.
I don't know who
I'm
they
not
are and
surprised.
what they have going on, but I've openly said, if somebody thinks there's corruption going on, then come in and I'll dial the KBI myself. That's not something that I'm gonna tolerate, I'm gonna put up with in corruption in any shape, form, or fashion. And I've built my name and reputation on that over the
Yes,
last
sir.
20 years. So if there's something going on, I need to know about it.
Yeah, I wanna hear it come forward rather than saying that kind of crap and stuff.
Same as somebody saying, I got a contract at the solar farm to do the concrete. Show me that contract, but I ain't seen it yet.
Or the rock hauling contract,
Yeah.
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 Well, anything to do with the jail that's ballooned from 30 to 40 or $50 million if it's over budget, that must be some other project somewhere else, because I'm very involved in that, and I know what's happening with that. Change orders, they don't excite me, but they get vetted before they come to you, and I can tell you that the change orders that have come before you thus far, I mean, they've been presented out of necessity, but that's why you have a contingency. Any project, and if you look at the contract for the renovation downstairs, they're gonna have a contingency budget because you cannot anticipate and foresee everything. If you're building a house, I think you try to guess the best you can about what you're gonna need, and then you run into things that you didn't anticipate, and it's gonna cost.
Right over budget.
It's gonna cost a little more, so that's why you build that or bake that into your budget, so you can deal with that. Do you hope at the end that you don't have to use it? Absolutely.
Right.
One of the major subtractions from the contingency budget for the jail so far was the revision to the Sally Port. And that was something, that was what, $88,000? And that technically was an owner change that doesn't necessarily come out of the contingency fund, because that, when you make a revision that way, that's technically how that works. But myself and the sheriff said, you're gonna use the contingency money before you come in and ask for an owner change. And that's just the way it is. So the effort, both in this room and behind the scenes, is to be fiscally responsible for taxpayer money. Does anybody want to spend $30 million for a new jail? Absolutely not. But if public safety means something, then you need to take care of your jail and law enforcement. If you haven't been in the current jail and you don't know why Coffee County needs a new jail, I think it's time to open up everybody's eyes and see what that is. The jail is the biggest liability for any county because of what it is. Second is law enforcement. And those two things are something that I think you want to invest in and take care of at the forefront, because they're responsible for taking care of your police and fire.
Do we have any idea who is starting those type of rumors, or are we?
I would advise you to just leave it at that they're rumors. Somebody wants to come in, get on the agenda, and talk about it, that's fine, but you're never going to stop people talking.
No,
In things like this, you're always gonna have rumors, and you're always gonna have someone trying to stir things, and that's basically what it is. Sometimes you can address it, sometimes you just let it lie and it'll go away, or it may not go away, but you just back off from it.
It's just an attempt to discredit this board, that's all it is. It's an agenda.
Like I said,
comes a point in time though when you gotta address it.
I encourage anybody who wants to know facts to come in, get on the agenda, and they can put themselves on the camera just like anybody else.
Sure.
I haven't heard nothing down in our area.
Hopefully it's addressed November 5th.
So, all right, well, if you need me, let me know.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. No, sir, thank you.
Sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield.
I'm the bug all the time. I am bug.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hear me splat.
My problem is they weren't driving quite fast enough
Yeah.
to finish me off. That's
Yeah.
my only problem with it.
I'm with you.
$40 million, huh?
40 million.
Wow, that's a big number.
That sucker's getting bigger. Capacity must be.
Yeah, we went eight stories.
Yeah. I heard we had a change order for that.
Yeah.
This cost to Energy Corporation equipment, maintenance, repair. At a CQS-IF for $11,875.
Did I sign that one down? I'm the one with the label on it.
Cost $300 for hourly unload rate after 3 hours. That's a little, it's the same dollar amount as all the asphalt was, within a few dollars. I don't know exactly what it stands
So I
for.
don't know what I,
I was charging by the hour for,
For the unloading,
well, it must have been held up, machine breakdown or something.
have they called it equipment?
demurrage,
Merge.
that one is.
So they had to wait.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
okay, this is asphalt.
The 12,000 hours wouldn't be demurrage. It's that top one. It's that, they labeled it equipment, maintenance.
No,
Just wonder
apparently
if
it's
it
part
ain't.
of their asphalt bid.
I just wonder if it is an asphalt, then it's $300 demurrage.
That's what I took it to mean, but, yeah,
But
this
it's
one
not,
says
not
asphalt.
labeled like that one.
Right, right. That's what it appears to be to me, Tom.
I'd say it's what it is, so. Probably something we don't need to ask questions or.
Well, I don't know that, yeah.
Oof. I'm reading that right, this stack's $251,000.
The very last one in there, see. Yes. We're 3 or 4 pages from the back of this paper.
Oh,
And that,
okay.
it probably is asphalt and
Yeah.
demurrage, but it's just not labeled.
Mary.
The guys behind listening to Wade.
You're fine.
Here's an invoice for Flex Made Easy, maybe I need to buy some of that.
I'm with you. Get 2 cases.
Something to do with payroll stuff, I don't know. Administration, I guess.
Wow. Mhm. That was a tree. Someone, Wade wanted,
Discuss that a
Wade
little
wanted.
bit.
Oh, we have an executive session.
We going to? Probably can't.
Yeah,
Or can
there's other things I wanted to talk about Monday in one.
we? Oh. That?
Well, not just this, same department though.
Mm.
So, but I'd kind of like Wade to be there and we can go with it in.
That is, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is, which one? Which line item, I should say. Had the nerve to start that,
Mm-hmm. Don't see any reimbursements.
Yeah. Well, I've got the whole thing that,
This all goes in here.
the biggest issue, it's all an issue.
Two of these was really stuck together.
Man, we had a dozen minutes on this.
I didn't go through.
Sorry, Don.
So you ordered 2 cases of Flex Made Easy, is that right, Wade?
Yeah.
That's the next stack, so I'm just gonna go through it. I know Wade wanted to review.
Yeah, do we wanna set that one aside and wait till last, or do
We can.
I just
Address
wanted
it
to,
now.
I just wanted to go through it.
we? Yeah.
rid of the green ones.
Okay.
Hey, Mike. You got a visitor and I'm done.
You wanna keep, you wanna keep this out separate? It says return to Terry.
Oh, no, I'll,
Just,
yeah, it's just when I get to.
What Don's got,
I can.
start of a new folder.
Okay. This is the start of a new folder here.
okay, all right.
After you
This,
get.
this one goes in,
Yes.
Yeah.
And what Don has, start a new box.
okay.
Here. And here's the box.
Okay.
So, okay, you got one, oh, wow, you guys are cooking
Yeah,
today.
it's bird, that one's bird free.
Bird flu free.
Maybe we can change that, maybe.
Nah, I just need to get
Oh,
another
okay.
sticker that can be repaired to cover things up. We better have something to laugh about.
We do,
here, that's
we do.
all.
I think we all kind of support both of them.
Yeah, that's right. I could care less, but
They used to support the KU in basketball, K-State in football.
I want them all to do well.
All the forms showed up around the river, they got
Yeah,
still some,
there's still quite a little bit around.
there's still some down home, but there's not much.
They didn't,
They started in pretty early down there.
Yeah. Starts.
Tim, Tom, kind of running over you today.
One of these are repetitions here.
I gotta get on the stick here
Quite a
now.
bit of corn with it.
Wellness
Yeah.
deal,
Yeah,
pretty much repetitions.
kind of sign and go, and you sure if we turned that fan on low back there?
Fine.
Good.
that doesn't seem like well.
Just didn't want to freeze you out.
You're fine. That's getting better too.
That's good. Got one there. Hold over.
Now we got a book, $25.
Yeah.
Must have been a double.
So this here's a wellness.
Community science.
Right, that's where all these are,
Pardon?
wellness prevention.
There, we'll get rid of that one finally, okay.
Sorry.
waiting to get along, they can have football this year.
Pretty good,
I
dude.
haven't heard anything.
They play, Pike Valley, in the northwest of, Manhattan. I mean, Pike Valley's coming here, but that's.
Next year you'll go there.
Next year, you know, we used to play in Lebanon, we used to play Frankfurt all the time.
Yes.
And,
The least kind of eleven, man.
Can we look that up sometime? No.
Yeah, we was going some distance, like, you know, towards the tail end of it. When I was playing 11, man, I mean, we did drive over 50 miles.
I was gonna say that, at that time, everybody played 11 men.
You know, and we did drive over.
Right.
Both ways, might even go both ways.
Yeah,
We did go east, White Mountains.
not city,
Blue Mountains.
or Blue Mountain,
What Blue Mountains?
were they?
Our coach had 2 sons that came through.
Six days.
My grandson said at Prairie View a week or two ago, there's just really no way to get there from here, is there?
No, there's not. There's not.
I thought, I'm gonna go
Right,
north a
is that
little ways
actually
when I
one
leave here,
convention
see if I can find a town.
You know what I'm saying with
That's
Rindo,
a
you know
lot
what I
better.
mean? Northview, that makes the sun.
You go east of Greeley there, you turn off of Greeley and go through the
Yeah.
Jack Oaks.
Yeah. Yeah, Central Heights played them for several years, my kids were, my grandkids were going there. Either baseball or softball, or track or something.
Got a nice facility.
Oh, they do, they really do.
Apparently didn't have money to build a road.
Not straight away.
You go 629 miles.
Hmm.
Car rental was 629 miles.
August 26th to the 28th.
after you get to learning who the vendors are and, you know, what normal monthly pays come across, it makes it.
Yeah, you get an expectation of, yeah, I know what that is, rather than me having to try to think what each one of them is every month. Get some sense of what's normal after a while.
Yeah.
Must have been the max. No, it's not.
They moved Jennifer on Bailey. Barton moved Jennifer on Bailey. That's the last bill we'll get to that, or not?
Well, it's a contract. It was a year, wasn't Jack's full year contract,
Okay.
I think
I think.
I believe that's right.
Well, some quick comms gonna be in Jacob Street.
I don't know.
They're over Mission Rapids and
Hartford.
Hartford, and it's quite a deal to get that grant from the state.
Well, they have such terrible cell phone coverage out there,
Yeah.
too,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's gonna be a big plus, I feel.
Oh, Jacob Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see on the news this morning that federal government spent up to $40 billion to get internet to every household. I suppose it gets distributed out between certain states and states spend it.
Right.
Early voting, when's early voting start?
will be October 16th, I believe, is the Wednesday that it can start, so.
We've got in October, maybe.
Yeah.
You're scared. Vaccine time.
Start getting get those bills, huh?
Passed.
A lot of vaccines, I don't think that's.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's one that was stuck together.
Okay. Got a double on it. So Angie, we had several different attorneys, I mean, I've seen these obviously every month, but they all have the same amount, $1,400. That's just a base pay that they get for,
Helping in court.
okay, that's what I figured, that they're like on a retainer then,
Yeah.
basically.
Something like that. not in the
It used to be like $800 or $1,000, wasn't it $1,000?
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years ago, 3 years ago?
It's increased quite a bit here in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Depending on the number of attorneys per month, that can be, it could still be $200-300 less than that, or it could be higher because of less attorneys. But Wade's always said there's a certain amount set up for it, divide that for the number of attorneys.
I see. Okay. I was just curious how that worked.
I think they had to increase it because they're having a hard time getting attorneys.
Attorneys are scarce everywhere, it sounds like. Business is good. Not enough people going into it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the nursing staff is not different.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible for them.
Yeah.
Free coffee.
Coffee, cream,
Whatnot. This is rich drink water. That's a rich drink water. But we don't need that anyway. There's no receipts, so you can't see an itemized, can't see an itemized beverages. Can't see how many people ordered. You know, this could have been one person. I don't know. You could have it. I pointed out some questions, I guess, on public way.
like I say,
I don't see anything about that breakfast, B&B, charges. That is one. And then, to there, the Jeep Wrangler. $629. See, there's one.
that's paper parking there.
What's this? One, three, one,
It's, I don't know what one.
oh, wait.
This is,
Tony,
that's a
That's one
restaurant or,
where
yeah,
sure I didn't see
it's
it.
an airport.
Right here?
No, this TS2,
That's not.
it's on,
I must have this one before.
okay, there's no receipt on that.
That's okay.
Okay,
Stands for me right there.
okay,
It's on most people's bucket list to go through.
okay,
That's parking for it.
okay. So these two go together. 92, 125,
25.
yeah, or 25, and no receipt on that.
counted and said the airport did it. My biggest thing is that this was booked, that Nissan Road, fine passenger. And we got a Jeep Wrangler, and we drove 629 miles.
And just that, like on the medical expense to WellPath LLC, and that's from the sheriff's office. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. I was just curious what, it's not a big deal. I was just curious.
I was
what it
gonna
was.
look and help you figure it out what it is here.
It's just,
I think he's,
Oh, inmate.
oh, our way in maybe.
he said he'd have to ask for a recess or a break if we needed him in for something.
Again, it's not that big a deal. I was just curious what it was.
There are a lot of questions in there.
Yeah,
You
and,
might have to order medicine or something.
well,
Oh, maybe that's, I bet that's
to
it.
address
I bet
things
that's
in
it.
here, because I've got lots of other concerns
Yeah. I
for
would-
Monday.
Okay, you want to add it to it?
And again, it wasn't any big deal. I was just
Sure.
curious.
Yeah.
Get it all at
Yeah.
once.
I mean, it's already
Yeah.
been,
Yeah, that's fine.
It probably
Yeah,
medication.
the horse is already out.
yeah, Wade suggested that we take note of this today.
And address it.
I wouldn't take an issue with anything. I was just
I
curious.
don't know how far we want to dig into it. I don't know what's the best way.
Just take a copy of that. And we'll pay it. And then, that work?
Should. I mean, it's not like you can't pay it.
Right.
I mean, hey, you have copies of all this,
Mhm.
please. I went through it. I would give at least 4 copies
Oh,
of
okay.
each, please.
Okay.
And sign the checks.
Oh, I will. I've been busy studying. We don't have staff sessions for me to sign them, I don't think.
The study was just passed.
No, I'm more confused than I was. I'd say never see that happen again, would be my guess.
Yeah,
That's it,
like I say,
done.
well, I did some research. I guess I have to bring that up. I'm not trying to make anybody look bad, but it's not good.
Must have been October 5th, not the 6th, right?
What's that?
That Lebo thing and Republican Commission,
Well, both of them are on Sunday.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We need some Pfizer stock, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of vaccines. Chapters here today. Coming in the fall season, probably do a lot more
Yeah, I'm sure.
vaccination here
I'm sure they do.
in October, November.
Flu season, COVID, related, a little bit of everything.
Looks like they're well prepared for it, so.
We're getting close to the end of our 30 days or until filled on economic development applications too.
Yeah.
We was gonna review in 30 days, wasn't we?
I think.
That was just open, wasn't it?
Open until filled, but we was gonna do
Oh,
an
yeah,
application
yes,
review.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've
Yeah.
had two.
We're looking at it Monday.
We're looking at it Monday. I was gonna say, we ought to be getting pretty darn close.
I got down Coffee County Economic Development Director application to do.
I guess.
So we evidently set a date, or else maybe I shouldn't have wrote due on it.
Right.
Might have been an open date, but we're supposed to review what we got.
Review what we got.
That's the way I understand it, so we can ask Angie and she can,
I wonder how many applications you got.
There's two
Two.
that I know of, and I'm not sure we're ready to do anything yet, in my opinion.
I know Wade,
I'm with you.
I know Wade, when we look at applications on anything, Wade likes to see 3 to 5, so.
Right, and I just, well, to me, there's one that's definitely out, and I'm not sure. I just think we need to look a little more, but we'll look at it then.
We can have Angie look at that, how that message was written, but I've got it down to review that one.
Yes, and I'm sure you're correct, Dawn, but I think it was open until filled, I believe. That's my recollection, I could be wrong too.
No, that's what I remember.
I think that's,
I can't remember anything.
that's the first review date of it. I just had one there, Walt Bill had it.
I'm getting the copies, so you guys will still wanna sign that, so we can pay it.
20 cases, so.
Can we take a short break before we start?
We just bought another one,
Yeah.
20 cases from.
We need a break? Sure. Let's take a break. We'll come back take a 10-minute break. We'll come back at 10:15. All right, back up for a little break. Still checking.
That done over here, how about you?
Back corner, I got about 100 checks left. We don't have to stay here. I can sign the check. Can I? We can hit round table and I can finish checks up after we're done. So if anybody's got any more any round table extension of Monday.
No, I don't have
You don't have anything, Steve, once you're done?
No, here Monday I was talking a little bit about, I'm not seeing any connections between the wall and the brick. And I knew they was putting something up, so I went over to the trailer. And they've got a full diagram already put together there for the trailer. A piece that's 3 foot wide and 3 foot the other way. And on that smooth stuff, they are going through that 3-inch insulation and drilling into that steel stud. And then there's another piece that folds down. I'll guarantee you it's not gonna go on
It's not
place,
gonna go
which
on.
I expected something like that, but not quite as detailed as what that is.
I see.
It is really tied down.
Okay.
Good. Glad you got your answer to the question you had.
Yep.
Is that all you got, Noah?
Either Randy or Cole, I can't remember now, I walked in the trailer and one of them hollered at me, and we just reviewed that thing.
Cool. Wait, do you have anything?
So we want to address this Monday, I think?
I think that'd probably be the best, don't you?
Yeah,
That's fine with me, because it's done, so,
Yeah.
you know.
you said you had more added to it.
Right,
Mhm.
right. Some that'd be in here and some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, no, I'm fine.
Mr. Huguenin?
I did stop and talk to Rhonda, Economic Development, like I said, and suggested she get out and kind of mingle and speak with Bart, maybe at SSM, get to know the chamber lady more, and swear she thought there was some projects that she doesn't quite agree with, and several she does, and I kind of agree with her on that as well, so. Just
Very good.
let you know that's what I did.
Very good.
Yeah, I visited with her last week, and that she had a couple things that are not a problem with them, just some unfinished business that she wasn't certain of. I told her, visit with Wade about it,
Right.
some contractual stuff.
Okay.
Not a problem, that wasn't a problem, just some stuff she needs to know which direction to go.
Right.
She's been there long enough, I think she'll,
Oh, yeah.
she can handle herself fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
encourage her to get out and mingle, and
Was that, was that good one? We're done.
hopefully we'll find
I
somebody
think so.
for too long.
Yeah.
Angie?
The only thing I have is, I need to find out who is going to want longevity pay. So you guys aren't eligible yet, because you haven't been here
Right.
for 3 years, so. Tom, you're eligible for 6, Jesse, you're eligible for 3, and Don, you're eligible for 6.
None for me.
I took it last year, I think I'll do it again.
Okay,
I pass.
so no on Jesse and no on Tom, okay. All right, that's all I needed for today. Well, I will update you real quick on one other thing. Yesterday, Terry and I had a Zoom call with our new insurance company, because the other insurance company went bankrupt.
Right.
And so we've been in transition of getting things switched over to the new insurance company. And they have all the names in their system. We still have our third-party administrator, which all claims are running through the third-party administrator. The third-party administrator was holding claims because they didn't have any company to send them to yet. So, but they were holding them to then send them on to the insurance and all that. So, we've had a few little issues, but we've got them taken care of. We encourage any employees to come talk to us because we're the only ones that can fix it. No other department head can fix it. Wade can't fix it. I mean, we have the contact. They
Right.
need to come to our office
Okay.
because we have the direct contacts, and that way we're in the know of making sure things are getting handled and not thinking it's getting handled because they talked to someone else and then we don't know, and, you know, so we want to know it's getting handled because we will get it taken care
Yeah,
of.
have
So
some leftover bill or something that didn't get covered.
anything. So, they said everything should be 100%, their goal is to have it all ready and done in the next 2 weeks. They're just, right now, they're comparing all the numbers to make sure everything is accurate. And so once, they agree and balance with everything, then we're going.
So they had to put all the names in that system and then check to make sure what benefits or what they were signed up for.
Well, no, nothing's changed
Oh,
as far
okay.
as what anyone has signed up for. That is all still the same.
Okay.
What claims are coming in is what they're checking with and making sure that what they're taking on is true and legit.
Right.
So, but we've had some that go to a different person to ask them or complain about something, and it's like, we are the only ones that can fix it. Nobody else can. So
Right.
we just encourage everybody to come and talk to me or Terry, and we'll get it resolved. But
Very good.
like I said, overall, I think everything's been okay. We have had a few little things that we've had to handle, but you're going to have that when a company goes bankrupt and leaves us hanging like they did. And luckily, Gallagher, our contract company we work with, they did great in getting something as quickly as possible to get us back on back rolling, so.
Sounds like everything's moving in the right direction.
It is, it's just one of those things that gotta just try to pull up your bootstraps and keep going, so.
I've had a few of my, from my ordeal call, and I just send them directly to you as opposed to being the middleman, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfect, because like I said, we can get, if we have to get our contract people to help us, or get a direct call into Edison, and Edison Health is the new insurance company, just so you know. I sent an email out to everybody yesterday.
Okay.
The cards we have right now, the only thing that's gonna change on them is the name of the insurance company and the phone number. Provider's care is still accurate, the employee's insurance number is still accurate, their information's still accurate, each employee. So there's just those two things that will change, and we will get new cards, but they wanted to wait until everything is in the system and,
Before they issue.
Okay.
yeah,
Great.
so.
Do the
and-
present cards still work?
Yes, you can still use your current cards, yeah.
Okay.
So, if you have anybody, please send them our way that has concerns or whatever, because like I said, we're
Very
the only
good.
ones that can fix it.
All right, very good.
And otherwise, that's all I have for today.
Only thing I got is, the proof rolling of the Highway 50 south side, eastbound lane, shoulder. There was some fails in places, and they're just going around them like they did on the north side, and giving it some time to dry out. We had about 3 1/4 inches of rain. They did a lot better job on the south side than they did the north side, because they cut channels to get the water out of the shoulder. But I'm sure Ryan will give a word on it Monday, but I'm just giving an update that they are going in and going to start putting asphalt where everything passed, and continue on and go around, so.
So they're gonna redo some of the north side if it's not quite as good as the south.
They've left spots, they paved around it, they
Okay.
paved up to it and then skipped it and left it open, then they addressed it, and then they paved, and so they'll do the same on the south side or the eastbound side,
Okay.
so. But, looks good, and they doing a good job on the
That's
eastbound
sure a
side.
much needed improvement, that for the amount of traffic and truck traffic on there, it's a pretty dangerous road.
Yeah. Now we just hope Lyon County will do something on their end
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
After it's movable. But
Franklin County's been talking about it for some time.
Franklin County's paved from the Coffee County line to Williamsburg.
Did you really?
They redid that. I don't know if it's on past Williamsburg or not.
It's not, but they're working on it.
They're working on it.
Oh, really?
It's real nice. Yeah, it is.
Good.
That stretch really needed to be worked on.
Well, there's just nothing that, in my opinion, that everybody, all of our citizens use more than roads.
Oh.
You know, and unsafe situations, it's so nice when we are able to improve something, but it sure takes money.
Yeah, it does. Takes a lot of money.
So expensive now.
But that's all I got until Monday, I guess. So if nobody else has anything, I'll continue signing checks, and we can adjourn at 10:25. Have a good week. What's up then?
Excuse me.